So from reading the comments, I found out that you guys are extremely greedy and you're no longer okay with just winning a game. You want more kills. So you want to be a sweaty tryhard that has no life like me. So in this video, I'm going to try to show you guys a 19 kill solo game and a 29 kill squad game that I had yesterday, and just kind of talk through some of the points on how to get better and how to get more kills if you're really pushing for these high kill games. So without further ado, let's hop into the no life and let's get right into it.
And game 29
game of my
kills,
life,
man.
Starting off with the early bird kills the sweats. You guys gotta get active early game if you want to go for these bigger kill games. And what I mean by this is there's no like dropping far away, because then a lot of you guys are always telling me that you're getting sweats in the middle of the game and at the end game. You want to try to take out as many of those good players at the start of the game as you possibly can, because if you give them time to be active in the lobby, one, they're going to kill the bad players. So that's why if you guys feel like you're never running into bad players, it's because you're not killing them at the start of the game. The bad players die early, guys. That's kind of the definition of bad player right there. They're usually going down when they face these sweats. So you guys got to be one of those sweats that are taking them out early. Because one, if you're killing the bad players early, that's going to give you more health and more mats. And two, it's going to take health and mats away from the other sweats. So if you can take out as many bad players as much and as often and early, I don't know what sentence I'm trying to spit out right now. Basically, I'm just saying, take out the bad players early, and it's going to lead to you taking out sweats early. Because you're going to see right here, me and Tilted, I'm just being so active. Every time I hear a little bit of a fight, I'm trying to get involved. And instead of just letting this play out and me shooting at it from the side, you're going to see me dive on top of this fight here. And I actually get a couple of kills that there's no way I would have gotten if I would have just sat on the side and played this safe. A lot of times playing it safe is actually the worst possible thing you can do, because then you give other players a chance to get these kills. They'll get the health and the mats and all of that stuff. So you're going to see right there, I got that kill on that ninja, then I take out the skull trooper, and now, you know, I did take a little bit of damage right there, but ultimately those were 2 kills I would not have gotten if I didn't get involved right there. And again, right here, I hear a guy taking a chug jug, so I jump down. Early and active, guys, it's the move. It's honestly the move. So now we're going to move into fast, but not super furious. And what I mean by this is, obviously, when you're going for 15 kills a game, 10 kills, 20 kills, whatever your personal goal is, you have to play fast-paced, and at least faster than what you're more comfortable playing with. But that doesn't mean you have to play stupid. You don't have to just charge into every fight. Right here, I'm going to show you 2 examples. Us against a noob squad. So these guys looked really bad, so that's why I just full sent on them. They were not very good, so I knew I could just charge in. And as you see, just got all 3 easy. Not much of a challenge at all. But now we roll up on a squad that is much better. And this is going to happen. You're going to run into bad squads if you're early and active. If you feel like you never fight bad squads, it's probably because you are the bad squad, and that's fine. That's why you practice and you start getting better at the game. Notice how in this fight, I take the fight straight at this guy. Now, these guys seem to be pretty good. This guy was building. The other teammates were getting shots in on me, which means they were working well together. But in squads, most of the time, you cannot just take the fight straight at a guy. You got to be smarter with your push. And you're going to notice how that guy charged straight at me, and I made the stupid mistake of turning my back to the teammate without building, which got me so much damage done. So you have to be more careful than I was in this fight. Luckily, it worked out and I got that headshot right there. But make sure whenever you're doing these fast pushes, you're not taking out of mind that there are other teammates. So if you're fighting one person, you got to keep that in mind, that the other teammates will be shooting you as well. If you play too fast-paced like I did right there, you're going to get some tags on yourself that really could be devastating and end your game. So then right here, I just want to also make note that playing fast-paced, the heavy sniper and just snipers in general are really good for this. If you don't think you're the best at building or anything, entering a fight with a heavy snipe like that right there is going to be your best bet, because a lot of times it gets the other teammates freaked out. They get all out of sorts, and it leads to making the fight much simpler for you. So another example right here. It's me versus 3 people. There are 2 right in front of me, and we're going to see 1 longer range in a second. But I get that heavy snipe, that early knock, so all of a sudden it's a 1v2 rather than a 1v3. And that is just the most important thing, is trying to get that early knock in any of these fights. Solo v squads becomes really easy if you're getting these early knocks and just separating the team. If they're all working together, of course it's going to be really hard to fight, but if you can get them out of sorts, like you just saw me do right here, it leads to maybe some of the easiest kills that you've ever gotten in the game. And that's why it looks like whenever these good players are facing people that they're only playing bots. Well, if you play it smart like this, you'll see how they just stop working together and I can pick them off one by one rather than taking on the whole team at once. That's going to get you killed so many times, and it's really just plays like this that leads you to get 19 kills right here with 25 people still alive. Now it's time for third party. I know, really original and creative title there. I just can't stress it enough how important third partying is. So you're going to see this team running up on a fight over here, which gives me the perfect opportunity to come in and snag a quick down. Lasered that guy with my AR. Didn't even use LT spam. Hats off to me. Anytime I don't use LT spam, I'm very proud of myself. It's an addiction, and I told you guys last video, I'm trying to get off of it. So you see right there, I didn't use it. I still had aim assist, but that's not as bad as LT spam, okay? So I got that quick knock, got a shot on the other guy, and all of a sudden, again, like we just talked about in that last fight, it was a 1v3, and just using third partying in the high ground here to put myself in the best possible position for this fight just became my advantage because now I got this guy. Nice 392 headshot. Again, dude, I can't stress how important the sniper is in my gameplay. I don't know if you guys love the sniper, but if you want to get good with a gun, I really would suggest the sniper because it makes some of these fights so easy. And I want to show you guys this too. So now it's a 1v1. I botched my build, but you really just have to do the smooth builds like that just take out those sweats easier, man. They take out those like harder core players, and you just get that time to kill down. And again, third partying right here in a solo, 2 easy kills, bada bing, bada boom. Into my favorite point of this video. I don't care what Billy says, you don't need to do 2090s. So there are so many people on the internet, and I know like the internet brings out just the dumbest of things in everybody, that think if you're not doing 90s and all this crazy building, that you're not a good player. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, if you're going for a high kill game and every single one of your fights involves like 5 90s, you're not going to get 20 kills in a game because that just takes way too long to complete any of those fights. You see these 2 fights right here, I just took the fight straight to these guys, and going here in the squads game, still continuing with that 29 kill game, I used my redeploy to just build straight up to these guys, which got me over the top, got that quick knock, and let me go into this fight. If you're too focused on build fights, then you're not going to get a lot of kills. So many people think, oh, I'm in creative. You're not in creative, guys. You can be smarter than people, and you don't have to build fight every single time. If you take out somebody before the build fight happens, or if you get some good tags on them, you can W key them, you can take the fight straight to them, and a lot of times that's going to get you the kills much quicker, which is going to lead to more fights later on in the game. So many players are just so focused on all these build guides and these creative build practices that they don't focus on the most important thing, which is actually taking the player out. Which if you can do that and make it much quicker, like right here, I just got that heavy snipe leading into this fight, so now it's just me versus the teammate, which made this so much easier. And somebody watching this video might be, oh, that guy was a bot that got heavy sniped. You honestly don't know that because I killed him so fast. That guy could have been really good at the game, but I took him out very quickly with that heavy snipe and the AR switch, so who knows? It's a really good way for taking players out fast. You don't want to find out if players are really good at building most of the time, because a lot of times that's when a build fight happens, and anything can happen in those, and a lot of times they take way too long. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I honestly had a lot of fun putting this together. I was trying to think of a way to kind of explain to you guys how to get higher kill games, so I hope this format was helpful because I just wanted to show you guys kind of the steps that I take in the middle of games and kind of the things I focus on, because yes, I admit that I'm not the craziest builder or the craziest editor, but I build enough and I edit enough to get the job done, and that's really all that matters. At the end of the day, it's not about how crazy your edit was or how much you shake your screen or if you play on stretched res. It's about whether or not you actually get the kills and how fast you get them, because that's what leads to these really high kill games. Guys, no matter what level you're at, whether you're at 10 kills a game, 5 kills a game, 20 kills a game, trust me, if you guys are playing in these little pop-up cups, this ranked mode, anything like that, you're going to see dramatic improvement. So this 29 kill game came right after I got done doing the duos gauntlet, I believe is what it was called. So like where I was just playing non-stop really good players in the top 1% of Fortnite, and that's what led me to this game. So keep pushing yourself. Make sure you're putting yourself in like these uncomfortable situations to get better at the game. You don't always have to just camp or anything like that if you feel like you're a bad player. Everybody starts off as a bad player, so keep working your way up. Guys, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Started as a zero, I was chasing dreams, trying to turn into a hero. Sniper rifle, 5 rifles, going for the title. I could be the one that they idol.